Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're here with Richard, one of my students, and he just recently had a huge success. Did $17,000 in December, almost $6,000 in profit. So why don't you go ahead and just introduce yourself and kind of tell everyone how you got started with Amazon.
Sure. My name is Richard. I'm starting selling my product last year, and my first product wasn't good. And after run up to stock, I tried to do many time product research, but I couldn't find really good products. So I saw Paul's video many times on YouTube, and uh,
Yeah, so
I
your
saw.
first product ended up failing, right? You had to just liquidate it and get rid of it. Do you still have that in stock, or did you end up completely just cutting it off?
No, it's all gone.
It's all gone. Okay. Um, yeah, that stinks, and that's so discouraging to a lot of people. I had the opposite situation where like my first product went really well, and then I ended up having a failure as my second product. So having a failure as your first product is so hard for some people to get over. Did you? And I mean, this might just be motivational for some people. Did you ever feel like there was a point after that first failure that you kind of just wanted to quit, and maybe this will be kind of a reason for people to keep pushing through some of those failures?
Yes, I was about to quit.
Good thing you didn't, right?
Yeah, it was really hard. But if it wasn't you and your videos, your content, for free content, and your course, both a course, um, probably I won't be here to tell you or tell to everybody.
Oh, awesome, man. Thanks so much for that. Did you take a course before you launched your first product? How did you get your first one going that ended up failing?
Yeah, I took the course from somebody, and no, that course, they have a lot of content, but you got a lot of confused. But your course was the best one.
Oh, awesome. Well, it's free, so everyone can take it. If you heard that and you're wondering where that is and you don't know who I am, I have a bunch of free content you guys can all take. So yeah, let's talk about, enough of the failing product. Let's talk about the winning product, right? So how did you find that product, and like when did you start getting into that? I know you started doing coaching with me. When did you start coaching? You started in maybe the end of the fall or the beginning of the fall, like October, right?
I think it was 3 months ago.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was probably October or November because I remember I was doing our call and it was pretty cold outside.
Mhm. And yeah, I found the product. I mean, I didn't find it. You find it. I just I, I just took your product list.
Yeah, so yeah, Richard is on the monthly product picks, and I mean that's probably sold out now that he just said that. But yeah, he launched a product off the list, but we really worked hand in hand, messaging back and forth and doing calls, going over differentiations, and ultimately, I think what was so important for you was that you built a brand, right? You didn't just pick the product and immediately start selling it. He spent the time to develop it. And I remember there was weeks where we were just looking into the market, looking into the reviews. I had recommended some, kind of a style for the product and which kind of style I thought would work good. And then you went in and made custom packaging, right? So tell us a little bit about that process. A lot of people are probably curious about just how you started your brand. Did you do custom packaging? And just tell us a little bit more about developing that product, and if you have any tips for anyone that's just getting started. You hit a home run with your differentiation.
Yeah, I did a differentiation. Um, um, I bundle it, especially on the section that they say frequently bought together. Uh,
Yeah, that's a really good area. The frequently bought together is like such a gold mine for finding ideas for bundling.
and I made it. I paid to the guy from Bangladesh, and he designed the box packaging.
Right? So you
Uh,
did a differentiation, you bundled, you did custom packaging. So already that's so much further than most people take it. Most people will just see an idea and they'll just go get the cheapest one and then list it on Amazon. It's like you actually spent time developing the product. Um, Photography, you did professional photography, right? You did the whole 9 yards.
yes, I sent my unit to photography to Finland,
Hmm.
and he did it the
So
3D.
outsourced everything. So yeah, you guys, if you're not good at this stuff, you don't have to, you don't have to be a professional product packaging designer. You don't have to know how to do photography. You just outsource all of that, and that's what Richard's saying now. Is he was, paying freelancers to do that work, and that's what I do myself. Of course, I do my own photography, but you don't have to, right? There's so many good photographers you can pay. And then, how much did your first order end up costing you? A lot of people would be curious about your initial startup cost.
With shipping everything, it cost me almost 5,000.
Yeah, so he did 500 units of a big product, but it paid off. Then you did sea shipping or air shipping?
I did it sea shipping, the standard.
It was a bigger product. Yeah, so don't, and that's 500 products, right? So of course you could cut that in half if you wanted to do 250. So if you're watching this and you only have $1,000, $2,000, don't think that that's necessary. Right now that's smart because had he ordered 150, you wouldn't have been able to capitalize on all those sales. So if you can do, sometimes it pays. Most of my launches realistically end up costing about $4,000 to $5,000. But when I was starting, I was spending as little as 500 on a launch, 600 on a launch, and then 1,300. I still do launches that are in the $1,000 range to this day. So yeah, just because that was a higher price launch, don't let that discourage you at all. So how much do you have your, are you on your computer or your phone right now?
No, I'm in the computer.
Show them the screenshot you showed me today of your sales, that 17,000. Oh, so you actually sent it to me. So I don't know if you guys can see that. It's right here. This little thing is blocking it. Let's go in here. Okay, I'll just pull it up on my screen so that works. It's probably, you could even see it probably better this way. Yeah, so 17.23 thousand in the last 30 days. Do you remember what day you launched? It was like the end of November, right?
December 1st.
December 1st. All right, so that's an awesome time frame. So this is December 1st right through, this is the last 30 days. So this is probably December 4th. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. You sold the last 5 units today. Look at this, as much as $1,200 towards Christmas. That's phenomenal. So let's talk on that topic. Let's talk about your launch. Because I remember you messaging me like flipping out. You're like, hey, I'm selling 5 units a day with no reviews and no PPC. And I was like, oh my God, that's awesome. So we started pushing harder with initial reviews and PPC, and then it just started going crazy. So why don't we talk about that? How did you launch your product? And this is going to be mind blowing for a lot of people.
Actually, I didn't do any PPC in the beginning.
People don't believe me when I say that if you have a really good idea, you really don't need, like, so many people comment on some of my videos that are like no PPC, no reviews, launching products, and they're like, it can't be done. I've done it, you've done it. So yeah, he didn't do any PPC, and he was doing what, almost 5 sales a day with no PPC, with no reviews too, right?
Yeah, no reviews. And after that, I ask you, can I do PPC? You say, you know what? Just do automatic PPC, a $10 daily budget.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, they started, the sales started went up a lot. I started sell like 10, 15, 20, 30, 35.
So you literally never even made a manual campaign, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
He launched with, and when did you get your first review?
After 3 days.
After 3 days, yeah. So his first 3 days, he was already making sales, no reviews. He launched with one $10 a day automatic campaign and did $17,000 his first month. That is like the best success story of the year. That's crazy. No PP. That's essentially no PPC spend. So yeah, what did your profit end up being per unit? Because you had about a $30 product listing price. 30 or 35?
It was 30. 29.
29.99. So what out of that ended up being actual profit? So every single time you made a sale, what did that look like?
When it was 29.99, my profit was $10.
Okay, so 30% net margin. That's awesome. That's right where we want to be, actually. So you said you did about $6,000 profit from that whole shipment?
I think so. I have to calculate approximately 6,000 or 6,500.
Okay, yeah, that's phenomenal. So you spent $5,000, and then you're going to end up getting paid $11,000. And actually, far more than that. You're going to get paid far more than 11, but that'll actually be what your your profit plus your initial cost back. So that's phenomenal, man. That's really good. And all we need to do is get you back into stock, and then keep this consistently going. And then what are your plans for the future?
Restock more units as possible. Um,
So you already ordered, right?
yeah, and release new variations.
Release new variations. See, that's exactly what I wanted you to say. I hope you were going to say that. Because once you find a winning product, especially in a market like he's in, you could just keep using that and dominate that market now, right? Come out with different, variations, different colors, different sets, different bundles. You don't need, and this is a mistake I made, and I wish I knew this in the beginning, you don't need to keep finding a completely new market to enter, right? If I'm doing really well selling, artificial plants, I don't need to go and sell a toy car, right? It's just stay in your niche and carve out that whole market and keep launching variations because it works, you have and that's a very good way to build a brand. So that's awesome, man. I'm super stoked for you. What's your? I think we'll start wrapping up here. But what's your 2020 goal? What do you want to end up doing in income this year from Amazon? And how many products do you want to launch? Let's talk about that because that's really on topic right now with it being January 3rd today.
My goal is to release launch 10 products.
10 products, so a little less than one every month except for 2 months. That's phenomenal. So even if 5 of those were related to this first product, that would be super easy to do. And what's really awesome about that is you can keep using your same supplier. So now you've built this relationship and they already make your main product. So you could just keep introducing variations that they have already created, right? So that's how creating a powerful relationship with a supplier really pays off. And then your income goal. What do you want to be doing monthly? We'll talk about monthly instead of yearly. That's a little bit more perceivable.
I forgot to tell you, I raised my price three times. That's why I got more profit.
So what did you end up settling on? Because I know you started at $29.99.
39.
39?
Yeah.
Wow. So what was your profit margin when you were at $39.99?
Almost $18.
Almost $18. Yeah, that's phenomenal. So of course, as you raise your price, your fees will also go up. So that's some of you doing the math are like, wait, why wasn't it $10 more? It's because your referral fee is going up as well. That's phenomenal, man. I'm so excited for you, and hopefully we'll get you back on the channel when you have another success story. As quickly as you can launch products, we can keep having you on. And guys, comment down below if you're excited to get started on Amazon this year. Hopefully you're all having a phenomenal day. And for now, yeah, this was Richard. We're going to be signing out here, and we'll see you in the next video. Later, guys.